I understand a lot of you cats is scared to come outside in the trenches, and I'm cool with that. Fine. For us, we not. So why not put us on to the point that we can do what we gotta do? You know, another thing is, how are you scared to come in the trenches and you believe in God? Like,
I'm trying.
Like, if you're saying you're a God-fearing man or God-fearing woman, and you got the God behind your back and step the third, you leaving him, and you should not be afraid to come in them trenches. No way in the world.
I know more atheists in the trenches than I really know people that's real Christians.
Like Q Butters. Q Butters is an atheist. You know what I'm saying? But he comes in the trenches, you know what I'm saying?
Come in the trenches.
He come in the trenches.
Ted Sutton, which is our spiritual advisor in so many ways from the Christian lane, because we got every lane from Moorish American, Sunni, like every lane of the ways of the cloth.
And Sonia too, bro.
Yeah, so when you dealing with people like that, where again, I have more atheists. See, when you out here with these people, your religion means nothing. It's your set. None of that has nothing to do. I'm the political arm, and all that means nothing. When we out there,
they don't want to hear that.
Nobody, we all one. Like we all, you don't bring the if the mayor came out there, she's not a mayor at that point. Girl, put some clothes on, put these gloves on. We not calling you Madam Mayor now. What's up here? Hey girl, let's get this done.
They don't care nothing about, and I can speak for that because I'm from the streets and I'm still in the streets. They don't care nothing about that. They want to know, how can you help us? Please. That's it. Clear, cut and dry. And that's why I started my label. You know what I'm saying?
I was actually about to jump into that. I was going to ask you about
label.
300 Gangsters
You know
Entertainment.
See, the label is for the next generation. It ain't for me. It ain't for him. It's for her. To have them have something, lay them down the line. So we can fall back in our, we can fall back in our mansions and chill and relax while the generation running. And as they get older, that's what they're running. That's for. It ain't for us.
Music ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere, homie. But that's my way of getting the youth off the streets. Either A, killing somebody, or B, somebody killing them. You know what I'm saying? And A, come on, blood. Everybody think they can rap. Everybody think they can rap. So to have a spot where they can go to as a safe haven and be comfortable and work. They're not trying to go out on the streets and do some dumb crap and get locked up and lose privilege to come here. And that's what I'm trying to do.
One of the things I wanted to ask was, why was it important for you not to have the studio in the hood?
So the whole purpose of that is to get them out the hood. You want them to be in a comfort, safe zone. Especially the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that don't want to be in the hood no more. They want to way out. You know what I'm saying? And that right there will be a safe haven for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure once I do that, I'm going to have, oh my goodness, I'm going to have so many kids come towards me. Like, there's one kid that's stuck in my head that I can't get out of my head. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the little kid or nothing. But me and Boom will speak at, hey Boom! What's that spot called, blood? What's that? We gonna speak at? That's that little jail joint. What's it called? Woodburn.
Woodburn. Oh, that's the Woodburn Center.
All right, we were speaking and this little kid stuck in my head, and he's not going nowhere. We've been speaking at a Woodburn Center, and after we spoke, this little kid, he ran down on me. And like, can I talk to you? I said, yeah, what's good, homie? He's like 13 years old. And he's a white boy, right? He said, can I get your number? So I'm like, he said, so I can call you. Like, it won't be a good look for me to give you my number because you're 13. That wouldn't be a good look for me. So just contacted her and she reached out to me. We go from there. I said, well, what's up? He's like, well, I don't want to go home. What's going on home? There's too much going on at home. And I got to do my house arrest at that house. I don't want to go there. And he look on his face and tell what goes on there without him even saying anything. I'm like, bitch. And where he at? Annapolis?
Yeah.
He's at Annapolis. I'm like, fuck. And I had to call him like, yo, bro, because I don't know what to say to the little homie. Because there's nothing we can do for him. Nothing. But it's people like, it's kids like that run up on me like that on a regular basis. Like they need a safe haven. Like they don't want to go to where they from no more. And it's kind of hard because I don't have no money. I can't just like, okay, come to this house.
Like a safe house.
I can't do that because I don't have that. It's bad as I want to and wish I could. I can't do it because I don't have none of that, homie. I don't have none of that. So tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to do a live interview at Jamal Bryant's church. He texted me yesterday, and I got to press blood for that. I got to press him because he has the political connections to make that hit. Boom. Here's the house. Owe no money on the house. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I need that, homie, because there's too many kids out here that want help, that want out, but they can't even get it, homie. Like, no one wants to help these little kids, homie. And you can't get mad at the fact that they are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, my generation kind of like fucked it up. We like the last generation that really fucked it up. I'm gonna tell you how. Before my generation, when we was young, it was kids, the people that was in my generation was saying that my parents are too strict, or I can't do this, I can't do that, I gotta come at a certain time, I can't go and hang out, I gotta come when the lights come on. Like, you remember days when lights come on, back I come in the house?
Yeah, I remember that.
She called your name.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids from that generation, from my generation, was saying, when I get older and I have my own kids, I will not put them through none of that. I'm not putting my kids through none of that. They're gonna do the work. I'm gonna let them do whatever they want to do. That's what we got right now. So it ain't the fact that my mom's, his mom's generation fucked it up. Nah, our generation fucked it up. You know, because we let them kids just go out and do the fuck they want to do. And that's why the way it is right now. But it's a lot of kids out there right now, bro, who don't want to be in the fuckery, nigga. Don't want to be around that shit, bro. So my label is for them. It's for them, period. So I need that building or that house to do that, homie, because then to the point that they might say, yo, big bro, I don't want to go home. There's no food there, the lights is not on, my parents getting high, park locked up, whatever the case may be.
Definitely got talent in Baltimore. You know, you seen too on the rap game with Lil Key.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some are living in 10 times worse than, you know what I'm saying, Lil Keys. You feel me?
Yeah, Lil Key a diamond in the rough. He got a mother, he got a father.
Yeah.
He got me, he got Wolf, he got people that want to see him win. And because of the kid that he is, see, like, I understand what they say, give the teachers some type of material to work with. We're sending teachers damaged children, but expect them to be teachers. Like, you know, teachers are now parents, they the administrator, they the disciplinarian. Teachers can't even teach no more. So they used to say when a student comes, the teacher will be able to do her thing. Well, you know, now you can't even be the teacher that we used to. I remember our teachers, they were 50 and 60. Your kindergarten teacher was a retired old lady. Like, all my kindergarten teachers had gray hair. You know, now the teacher's 21, no kids, no patients, because they know that they got to orchestrate them for the school to prison pipeline. See, even the school to prison pipeline has always been, and since we were kids, but we had teachers that knew it, loved us, and deteriorated you from it. That's why they could say, you keep acting like this, you're going to wind up in prison or dead, because they already knew what was set up for us. We may didn't understand it, but what you talking about, I'm good or whatever, and then of course we wind up, you know, in them conditions.
Because what you're saying is 100% correct. My mother was a teacher. And she said that, you know, not only before she could teach, she had to be a mother, a counselor. she knew some of her students hadn't eaten that morning. She would bring food every day. Some would actually stay with us sometimes. Like you said, it'd be situations where I can't go home. She knew it would be times where it's a fine line to where you really can't do it, but she's like, where else they gonna go? So we had students stay with us many a nights.
Yeah.
Because they had nowhere to go.
And that's what you got to do. And
And
that's
what
because
made her quit as a teacher was, she said, because of administration. They cared more about a teacher passing the test than it was teaching a student and caring for them.
Right now, it's more like schooling. It's not even where it needs to be right now. It's more about survival.
But
You know what gets to me, homie, is that a lot of people say, you know, look how we living. You know, we living in projects. It's dirty, just whatever the case may be. But you can't blame the white man for that. You can't sit there and blame him for that. At the end of the day, we're responsible for where we live at. So you can't say that look how they got us living. Look at this trash on the ground, Pampers, this, that, the third. No, that's your responsibility. Because y'all live there. If you live there, clean it up. You see trash in the gutter or your peaches is messed up. Y'all live there, and the one lived there, we live there, so it's our responsibility to clean it up. But they won't put it on somebody else. But see, we don't want to take responsibility, you know what I'm saying? On our fuck ups, on our fuck ups. We don't want to do that. But a lot of these kids are born into that crap, man. And it's not their fucking fault, bro. It ain't their fault, homie. So it's my job, his job, and everybody else's job to try to get them out the situation. And let me clear something out. We're not here to save everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't want to be saved. That ain't our job. Our job is to save the ones that want to be saved. So if we get a building or a house that can hold 20, 30 kids, lay their head at, that's what we want to do. And they can go upstairs and work in the studio and start, you know, making good music, things like that. It will give them some type of security, homie. Like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, you do what you want to do, homie. But you put in a situation that no one's telling you that. No one's telling you that, homie. So it's our job to do that. So that's my mission, homie. I have to get that building, bro. I've been saying this building shit since Morgan.
And they know what time it is, everybody.
They know what it is, homie. Like, people, listen, homie. Let's get something straight, homie. You know who we are. You know who we are. You know what we do, what we about, and who we for. What's the problem that we can't get a fucking building, homie? Like, come on, bro. It's like you want to see it happen. You want to see it happen, homie. And I'm not talking about these white people, homie. It's about our own people. So just believe me. There's a lot of people in our city that have the connections to say, hey, yo, Wolf, take that big homie. That's you. That's you. Just you gotta pay taxes on the house, fix it up. Fine, cool, no problem. But you're not gonna do that, homie.
What's the relationship like with the mayor?
Our relationship with the mayor, our relationship is so much with that. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you something about your mayor.
Oh yeah, you was, and see, there's another thing. My bad, I'm gonna cut you off, King. You was there in the uprising too. We protected you.
Yep. She know what she did wrong.
I got pictures. Don't get twisted. I got pictures of you with us.
The mayor knows
You was there.
my government.
I should have put up on the phone, put it on camera.
The man know
You
my
was
government.
there.
She know my government. As I told you, I'm the political arm of 300 Gangsters. It was a movement and a thing that came out of 300 Gangsters, which was called Streets to the Political Seats. I started it 4 years ago.
That's another thing that's sad. It's another thing. This man was going on, what was it, every Friday?
Yeah.
Every Friday.
Hood to Harbor March.
Every Friday, homie. And I'm going to say it was probably at least 4 or 5 of our people marching with him.
Yeah.
The rest was white.
white walking to Harbor East with me. So you already know they was already shot for dead anyway, going over there with some brothers to Harbor East. Every time I ever did a march, I'm gonna keep it 200. Even down to
300, nigga.
My brother Shorty Davis. Any march that we ever did when it come to these black people, I'll be talking about Al Sharptons and all that, putting this ideology in people, the Jessies and all that, we gonna march down there and all that. When they go there, it don't be black people. And all black ain't black, and the black ones that it don't be are not the blacks that overstand the social ills on the ground. You know them from a book standpoint, or you might know them from your TV, or looking out your window, somebody got shot, or somebody shot someone, but you don't know the cause and effect and all these other things. You can just blame. Though that's why I make sure my youth G-check this whole world, because you're not going to talk about every youth. Every youth isn't doing it. Every adult. So when you talk about all black males, you talking about me and my brother. I'm coming at you, because we ain't doing it. And if we was doing it, the whole world be shut down. And we really wanted to do what the world think that we want to do, or because we're going to do what we want to do anyway. We want to feed. We telling you what we want, and we wanted to do anything besides feeding homeless. We have no problem or scared to tell you that we coming to rule the world, or we coming to take over the government and all that. Why would I want to take over a filthy government as the American United States of America and not create my own if I'm dissatisfied with the, with that government? I got my own people's government. 300 Gangsters is a people's government in itself. When I say the mayor, if that mayor, if you ask her, she knows 300 Gangsters, she knows Big Wolf, she knows PFK Boom, she knows them. So that means she would know their work. Why haven't we gotten any assistance? It's not that do we know the mayor. The mayor gotta know me and my man, we run these streets. When she leaving 4 years, we gonna be in the streets. When the next one come in and leave in 4 years, we gonna be on the streets. So I never asked them.
When shit get real lit though,
who she called?
they gonna know us.
You already know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I don't, me and my brother hold our stance. I don't call her. I shouldn't have to call the mayor. She came down to our feed ups every month until she got that office down there feeding the people with Charm City C and with my brother Shorty Davis, literally behind the line, feeding the people, looking in their eyes, seeing the same pain I see. And you ain't been down there since you put your hand up. They just had one Sunday. They just had a feeding of the city Sunday, but you ain't missed a beat. And I don't want to hear, because you have no work to do in your office. Your work is on the ground. See, this is not a paperwork war, and this is not a war where you sit around with Mike Miller and Annapolis people to dictate a social ill of Baltimore. That makes no conscience, but you was on the ground with the riots. You was on the ground with the feed up when you got in office, and now we don't see you. You like polite in them. We put all y'all in the same boat. Y'all culture vultures is what it's called. Getting money off of the social ills of the people. Me and Wolf come and clean this problem up. Why would they need to give $40 million to the healthcare for the homeless? Healthcare for the homeless gets $40 million. For what?
Another thing, homie. A lot of you cats got a lot of bread off the riots, homie.
All of them.
A lot of people got money from the uprising, and someone wasn't even there.
Wasn't even there. One Baltimore wasn't there. Why they get $1 billion, and now they're not even in existence now? That's how these companies go.
We didn't get a dime. I'm not saying we looking for anything, but just the thought of us. Just the thought. Nothing. Not a penny, my nigga. I just seen people that get bread from the government, from the state, from the city, and they wasn't even there. I seen organizations come out after the who them cats?
I call them 72 hours when the National Guards left.
No, when they came.
So organizations like Black Lives, they started getting money.
Black Lives never was allowed in Baltimore. We never had a Black Lives Matter in Baltimore. I made sure I personally ran them out of my city personally. I'm the political arm, and you will not bring George Soros' little monkeys.
Fuck.
I call them George Soros monkeys. Them little Negroes that was with him, they monkeys. Black Lives Matter, man. I'm born in 1974. I don't need no white man, George Soros, to give no organization $30 million.
Let them hit us clearly. Fuck Black
Lives Matter all day.
Fuck,
man, get up out of here. Don't bring none of that around here. Don't bring no signs. Don't you bring none of your agenda down here to Baltimore. Keep all that shit wherever it's at. But there is no Black Lives Matter.
We ain't gonna sit in there with y'all agenda. I'm gonna let people go on your website.
Yeah, go on your website. But Black Lives Matter.
We ain't gonna.
Never been to Baltimore.
We not, because you're not gonna sit there and say, oh, they said this, that, the third. No.
Go on that website.
Go on their website and you see what's their hidden agenda. It's right there.
Boop! Anything George Soros or anybody who give you a couple dollars, and then you find out where George Soros from, and that's what happened up DC. George Soros got them people raped in DC. Them little guys that was with that black one that bust all that shit, that's George Soros little monkey ass. Now look what the police did to them. You heard what happened the latest to the protesters, what they did to those protesters? They sodomized them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because when you're a protester, a real one, like me, when they want to kill me and my brother, we love this shit though. It comes with that. The day you do this real work, consider yourself a doing man. When people and them don't talk to me, I know the Greater Baltimore Committee got word in their ear not to fuck with an organization that will rise and uplift the people. One with the police, $400 million. Me and my man could do our, we community policing first. That's one of our first agendas, so we could attack that for $100 million. And then you got the George Soros with the Black Lives and all that crazy shit.
That's why I love our organization. That's why I love it. You know why? Because it was born out the ashes in the trenches from the uprising.
Already.
So our foundation is like this. It's already strong.
I know what you can do. When they kick off again and they come again, oh, we gonna be ready as hell. Now, we've been training from the ills or the mistakes or things we could have corrected from the first one, because guess what? It's gonna come again. And me and my brothers wasn't part of it the first time. When I say on the ill side, you ain't gonna catch us in no CBS. You're gonna catch frontliners as we was that day, but none of the ills have been taken care of before the Freddie Gray situation.
Let me tell you something. If it pop up there, I'm gonna be in the house watching TV. I'm not intervening in none of that crap. Y'all, you should. For what? Why should we?
They already called their people. They want Jamal Brown. They want Pew. They want
There's no love being shown towards.
They want 300 men. They want them out there.
There's no love being shown towards us right now. We need it. You know what I'm saying? For the people. We're not talking about for us. We're talking for the people. Period. So when shit pop off, I'm not coming out there for what?
Still got dudes locked up from the uprising right now longer than the police who killed Freddie Gray.
Only time we come out, if the NOI, FOI calls. They say, yo, big bro, we need y'all. We pulling up. Other than that,
you ain't asking no questions when we pull up either.
Nah, because we got videos. People out there say something. And it is a motherfucker. I got videos showing us, especially me, going through the crowd, throwing people from the corner stores. There's videos out there. So
throwing people out of
a black-owned store.
Yeah, they keep on talking about black store, white store. No store had mercy besides to the FOI or the red line or blue line or something came up that day to take you out of that black store. They try to make it racist. You see how they say they ran into Chinese stores, didn't run into black ones. Baltimore played for keeps. They was, people was where they was at, and we was where we needed to be at to do what we needed to do, because Baltimore never saw, from my generation, I'm 43 years old, never saw nothing since '68 besides what they saw, 2015. So now I was highly disappointed in the men prior to that day that I thought, as well as women that I thought would have been there, but it was totally, that's why you seen the gangsters. There wasn't no organizations out there. It wasn't none of these organizations who are here right now who supposed to govern for the people. None of them were there.
And they got the bread for us. That's what I don't understand. And they got the bread for it. These cats got the bread when everything was calm, cool, collective. And then they came outside. No. We were not, nigga. It was that Chrysler I had. I just bought the motherfucking car, bro. And it was so hectic out there, my shit got totaled from bricks and all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
I was in the trenches, homie, like,
yeah.
I ain't seen all these out there. I seen red and blue and a bunch of other gangsters. That's it. It was only a handful of us. Not a whole lot of us, it was a handful of us. You know what I'm saying? The rest was looting and shit. Keeping it bang with you, my nigga. The rest was looting.
And the thing about it, I don't knock none of them, because with the social ill of unemployment, a hungry man is a dangerous man. They sitting right down Penn North in the store is wide open so I can get something to eat. And the only thing I'm worrying about who locking me up or the laws I'm protecting is the same people that's killing me. Annapolis killing me with laws and the police is killing me with laws, and I'm worrying about him. I'm getting that sandwich.
You made me think about something. You remember that? Remember that time? the youngest that was selling the bottled water and they got locked up over that?
I just posted it.
Yeah.
I hate that situation. You know what they did? Now they give the little kids a job. I don't want them to have a job. See, that's what me and Wolf ain't about
What
either.
happened?
Man, they locked them little kids up, and by getting Bible, they try to give them a job. When they got them out, they took them out of jail and gave them a job right now. Now they got a job. I don't want...
Because before they were entrepreneurs. They go buy
now they on the plantation.
Exactly. They could buy the bottled water $3.99, sell them in $1 each.
Exactly.
That's $24.
Exactly.
Boom.
DC.
Just like that.
DC. And I told them, guess what? And it was only a permit that they didn't have. So I said on Facebook, why didn't y'all just buy them the permit and let them continue on that lane of entrepreneurship? You put them on a plantation. That's some white man's business.
I want y'all to listen real carefully. If you out there selling waters, if you go down to the courthouse, the permit is only $20-something.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it. And that's only so they can monitor.
All you gotta do is get it, tie around your neck, and have it. Boom.
Man,
sell your waters, and they can't bother you.
If your mother could give you $80 all week to keep on going to a job, and you can't go get $20 out of your job money to go make sure you don't work at that McDonald's or that plantation, or do both so that you can have the economical means you're gonna need, you know, people ain't helping you. And that's what I'm talking about, these organizations. I don't want you to keep feeding them. I'm not into that. See, if you give them a house and you really get this housing together, like Big Brother said, and we really build a building, and it's like that building that burnt up in London, give us a building looking like the Murphy Home Project building, and we put people all up in it, then now that organization can't steal money from the government to continue on getting 50C3 money that they're paying each and every person in there 60, 70, 80,000 to do what man would do for free. Like I tells them this. I go in there all the time and point to the people that ain't doing nothing. I say, sure, you got my budget.
That's much like right.
You know my shit, when I be telling them, you got my budget. They be like, what you talking about? You get paid for what I do. Nigga, you ain't earn that money, nigga. Give me, you got my check. Clown. I don't care who it is, white, black, and it's mostly niggas in my city, Negropeans, who the white man, Greater Baltimore Committee, Annapolis, and them put black faces in City Hall, put black faces down there at the police station, put all these black faces in there. You know, we heard all during the rise, how did y'all have these problems with all these black people in these big positions in Baltimore? We don't understand.
You always said, all black ain't black.
Negropeans, it's more, Negropeans are worse than the white man. Look at my city. This ain't a lot of work done by no pig. A pig cannot do nothing to no black movement of people unless it's a black movement of people that's with that white man stopping the movement. White people scared as shit about it. You think a white man would come right up in me and wolf face and do? The police was pissing on themselves in the ride, let alone one just coming up on us. They don't even say hi. They don't post to talk to me. I run them. I run the pig wigs.
What they do is they put our people as the face while they behind the scene.
Already.
And it makes it easy for, you know what I'm saying, for the house niggas to get the field niggas under control.
I never saw a white CEO over city jail when I went.
That's just facts, homie. That's just facts.
Africans, and this is another thing.
I'm saying it more now.
Yup.
Once you get in this shit, bro, you like, oh,
yeah,
okay. You the house nigga. Or you try to control the field niggas for massa. Oh, and he going this time instead of him, because it's laws now. So instead of him trying to, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do it, I'm gonna lynch you, whoop your ass. Nah, I'm going to pay you. I'm gonna go ahead and pay you a couple dollars because money trumps our colors, homie. That's just facts, homie. You pay a person a certain couple dollars, man, he gonna turn on you in a heartbeat. He gonna turn on you in a heartbeat, bro.